the worthless Manhattan DA Bragg forced to make a statement on the assault of the NYPD officers by illegal criminals. That's what I have for you today, so on with the show. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg reacts to heinous attacks on NYPD officers by migrants. Despicable acts 4 days later. That's right, you heard me right. This piece of shit took him 4 days to make a comment about the illegal criminals that attacked the NYPD officers who were taken to jail 3 hours later, released on no bail. At least one of them has already left the state, and on our dime, and flew to California. They'll never find him. So now he's making a statement, but I want you to see this video of him when asked about this a couple days ago. Asked about these illegal criminals. Watch this.
But he was not interested in talking to any of us earlier today, and it appears the governor is not supporting him in this case. DA Bragg, why did you not ask for bail? Why didn't you ask for bail for these migrants? District Attorney Alvin Bragg trying to get away from questions about his decision to release 5 illegal migrants charged with assaulting 2 NYPD officers in Times Square that was caught on camera. All 5 were released without bail, even though they are charged with a felony. Now, 4 of them have reportedly fled the state.
Now you see this piece of shit just hurries up, skates his way like a dog has a tail between his legs. Won't answer a question about the attack on the officers. But take 4 days and people pressuring him to make a statement about it. Now, remember, this is being forced for him to make a statement. If he was against the attack from these illegal criminals, he would have said something back then when it happened, not wait 4 days. But I want you to listen to how now he's going to retract his word and make it sound like he feels for these officers. Listen to this.
In Manhattan, we do not tolerate or accept assaults on police officers. I watched the tape this week. Despicable behavior. It sickened me and outraged me. In a court of law, and our profound obligation is to make sure we have the right people charged with the right crimes. I don't think any New Yorker wants us to charge the wrong person.
My number one priority is protecting the people of this state. And anytime there's an assault on a police officer, which is a very serious offense, it is bail eligible and bail should be sought. My
response is that we have an obligation on the court of law to prosecute the right people with the right charges. That's what we're doing here. We have more information now than we had on Saturday. I predict we'll have more in a few days than we have now.
Now you can tell this is a pre-written statement that he has to follow because of people pressuring him to make a statement about this, to pretend that he cares about the police in New York. This just sickens me to watch this man. There's a pathetic Democrat-run state that nobody, if you live there, you need to get out of there. This is the pathetic. But anyways, the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg reacted to the recent attack on New York police officers by a group of illegal criminals in the Big Apple, calling the act of violence heinous. 4 days later, he calls it heinous. The New York Police Department was patrolling Times Square on January 27th when the encounter of the group of the migrants. The video shows the police asking the men to move along. So I'm wrong. It was on the 27th. So you're talking a week later. Then he decides he wants to pretend that he cares about these officers. He's a piece of shit and he needs out of there. The footage then shows the 2 officers holding the person in a yellow jacket down in an attempt to subdue him. Then the group of suspects come over to see kicking the officer before running away. So now they did arrest Darwin Andres Gomez, 19, Calvin Servita, or Arocha, 19, and I really don't care, but they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them they arrested. Only 1 is being held in Rikers. They all should have been without bail. You'll never find him after this. Never. And him making a statement that none of this should be tolerated. Well, it took you a week to figure this out. So the people of Manhattan, you need to do a recall if you give a shit anything about your New York City police officers. Recall Bragg and get him the hell out of there. It just goes on top of everything else, him trying to indict Trump on stuff, fraudulent charges. They're all a bunch of corrupt Democrat politicians. Every one of them need removed. That's why this election is so important. That's why I tell you on all my videos, please get out and vote. This election is no way near, I mean, it's so important that you can't even think about it. You can't even imagine. But these Democrats cannot control anything. Not the House, not the Senate. They can't control anything. They don't even need to control your cities or your town. Get out and vote Republican. They're not the best answer, but they have got the best we've got going. You get Trump back in there, we'll get the country back to the way it was. It's going to take him a while because Biden has created a mess of this country and is doing it even more with Iran. But that's for a different video. But please let me know what you guys think of this. Does it piss you off too that these illegal criminals, the almost 13 million that are in this country because of Joe Biden, are getting away with this? The crimes that they're getting away with, they won't even punish them. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments and questions below. Share my videos with your friends and family. Follow me on Rumble at Chasu, CHASU, or Country Conservative. And you know I'll be watching this story and many others. So in the meantime, this is the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.